Hello, how are you? I'm Mr. Pinto, and I'm here with the Book of Excellence. We usually read these Book of Excellences on the intercom, but because of circumstance, meetings, ins and outs, we have not had a chance to do that. So we're going to record this, and so I'm sharing with you, moms and dads, and then teachers as well, so that if you want to watch it, we can at home or also in the classroom. So moms and dads, what I do is I read the Book of Excellence and the life skill, and they're literally signed in this Book of Excellence, and they're signed by student name and by life skill and also by teacher. So they're kind of rambled, not altogether by teacher, but that's okay. So here we go. Chloe Tackett, personal best, Mrs. DeFreeze's class. Mrs. DeFreeze's class continues with Gracie Spencer, Macklin Sheets, and Emma Garcia, and Daphne Dalton, all for personal best. Max DeVault, Mrs. Sheets' class, personal best. He passes plus twos. Jack Spenner passes plus twos, personal best, Mrs. Sheets' class. Braden Brandstetter passes plus zeros, personal best. And Blake Trader, personal best, passes plus one. Mrs. Rock's class, Shiloh Martin, active listening, doing the right thing. Way to go, Shiloh. Mrs. Curtis has several active listeners. Riley Baird, I like that, Riley. Leyland Fuller and Clara Gerhardt, all for active listening. Super job. I am impressed. Keep up the good work. Let's turn the page. We have a lot more. Zoe Edwards for effort, Mrs. Early's class, as well as Wendy Elam, Tatum Stockdale, Mia Gordon, and Clara McIntyre, all for effort. Mrs. Early, Ryder Malden for effort with Mrs. Storms. And Landry Sheets for Mrs. Early for effort and for personal best. She passed her plus twos. Cora Hancock, Mrs. Early's class for effort, as well as Emma Vaught for effort. Warner Dalton for effort as well. Mrs. Gardner's class has Emily Escabel for her effort. Keziah Dunham, Mrs. Oakley's class for effort. Taryn Garrett for Mrs. Oakley's class, as well as Misha Bird. Dwight Peters for effort. Carter Toll, effort from Miss Holden in fourth grade. Olivia Benner from Mrs. DeFreeze for perseverance, as well as Rowan Eaton and Jay Sainer. I appreciate that. Way to go. Miss Curtis's class, Ethan Nodine for initiative, Ethan Nodine for kindness. Miss Curtis's class, here we go. There's a bunch of these. Audrina Hallis for effort. Evelyn Romelli for honesty. Stevie Zaccanito for kindness. Clara Gerhardt for effort. Clara Gerhardt for responsibility. Brooke Clausen for treating people right. Leyland Fuller for effort. Aiden Beck for cooperation. Logan McDaniel for effort. Joel Lopez for treating people right. Charlie Kennedy from Mrs. Rock's class for effort, as well as Marjorie Saucedo and Kaiser Russell. Kaiser, way to go, buddy. Marshall Lehman and Wade Sipple for effort, and Halston Lord, also from Miss Rock's class, giving great efforts. Nicole Hunter, efforts. Alex Warmouth, Mrs. Marks's class, as Mason Lord, Mrs. Marks's class, persevered through the first to get their Tower of Books done. Way to go, gentlemen. Delaney Haywood for Mrs. Sheets, her plus twos. These are personal best. Nora Gamble passed her plus zeros. Olivia Gick and Luke Trader passed her their plus ones, personal best. Parker Thalen for giving his personal best. Jeremy King for responsibility from Miss Berger's class, as well as Bailey Sainer from Miss Berger's class. Riley Baird from Mrs. Curtis' class for effort and doing the right thing. Mrs. Curtis's class continues. Riley Baird for perseverance. Riley, way to go. Eleanor Huffer for effort and for personal best and for active listening. Annalia Martin for personal best, Mrs. Curtis's class, and she signed again for personal best. Dell Martin signed it once, twice, three times a lady for effort. Way to go, Dell. We appreciate that. Adeline, number 22, Milady. We have the same birthday. Responsibility in Mrs. Marks' class. And Jessica Mahalanis for integrity. And Jessica Magallanes. Magallanes. Sorry, I always say it wrong, Jessica, for responsibility. Ellie Harris from Mrs. Harris's class for responsibility. Harris's class, Ava Rumbuck for problem solving and for effort. Bryce Lee, Mrs. Harris's class for effort. And Jace Downham for effort, Mrs. Harris's class. Sheets' class, Jace Downham, personal best, classes +2s. Axton Early, personal best, +2s. Tessa Johnson, +1s. Luke Trader from Storms and Sheets, effort. Blake Trader from Storms and Sheets for effort. Sheets' class, Delaney Haywood, personal best, +1s. Callan Sheets for effort from Mrs. Oakley's class. Grace Cooley for effort from Mrs. Berger and Mrs. Storms. And Keegan Bowsman, personal best, Mrs. Lord's class. Keegan, I like to see your name on that list. Way to go. Curtis's class, Leyland Fuller, Joel Lopez for patience and effort. Brooke Clausen for cooperation. Del Martin for effort on her AR. Way to go, Del. Henry Nodine, Mrs. Marks' class, for personal best on his reading. Rowan Eaton for responsibility for his book tower of Mrs. DeFries, as well as Mason Kirk, Kayla Del Real, and Olivia Benner. Macklin Sheets, Mrs. DeFries, responsibility. Way to go, Mac. Samantha Jansing for initiative from Mrs. Fergus' class. I like seeing that. Katie Moody, some good work on her mathematics from Mrs. Holden, Miss Holden. Riker Stone from Miss Holden for personal best. Miro Huffer and Kason Irvin for effort for Mrs. Fergus' class. Jace Freeman, personal best for Miss Holden. Clayton Moore, responsibility for Mrs. Marks, as well as Alex Warmouth and a good friend, Mason Lord, signing again. Mason is signing this book a lot. Mrs. Storms' class, Lincoln Smelser, way to go, buddy. Effort, personal best, problem solving. Haysad Benner and Cameron Widener from Mrs. Harris' class. Dwight Peters from Mrs. Oakley's class, as well as Hattie Wheeler and Lincoln Raywinkle. Noah Jors for effort. Mrs. Rock's class, here we go. Marjorie Saucedo and Shiloh Martin both gave good effort. Mrs. Curtis's class, here we go. Clara Gerhardt, kindness. She signed for personal best, and she signed for cooperation. Audrina Hallis signed for effort and for kindness. Mrs. Curtis's class. Evelyn Ramaley, treating people right, initiative, and effort 3 different times. And Leah Barton for doing the right thing. Riley Baird for initiative, and Logan McDaniel for doing the right thing. Way to go. Not done yet. Jack Spencer for Mrs. Sheets for kindness. Mrs. Sheets' class has a whole bunch of them. Anson Maple for perseverance on her sight words. Justin Lagoon for sight words, personal best. Delaney Haywood, these are all sight words. Nora Gamble and Axton Early for their personal best on sight words, as well as Gina Doak and Max DeVault. Thank you. Some good work on their math, personal best. Justin Lagoon, Maddie Livingston, Izzy Garcia, Anson Maple, and Jack Spencer. Way to go on your math. Max DeVault, Gina Doak, Marshall Foltz, Mia Gordon, all for math effort. And Wendy Elam for effort. Xander Thompson for effort from Mrs. Storms. And Emma Cooley from Mrs. Storms for giving a lot of good efforts. That's it. Whew, we did it. Good job, boys and girls. Life skills matter. They really do. Keep working hard. Keep doing the right thing. Keep treating people right. Moms and dads, we're proud of these kids. They're working hard. Our life skills do matter. We're working really hard on a couple of life skills right now. Self-control. This weather's terrible. We're cold outside. We can't go in, so we got to stay self-control. And we're also working really hard on kindness and just the basics of doing the right thing and treating people right. I think that's it. This makes me very proud. Hope you all are safe and well, and we will hopefully get caught up with these Book of Excellences and not have to do a video next time. We'll do them over the announcements. Have a great day.